The silk routes developed in the 1st century BCE as China sought to create trade with the Western world. They first wound through northern India. From India, the silk routes continued on through northern and eastern Persia, the current region of Iran. By land and sea, the routes then led to Egypt, Greece, Italy, and beyond via the Mediterranean. The silk routes opened the way for cross-cultural exchange of material objects, most notably silk, but also spices, precious stones and metals, and other luxury goods. They also made cultural and artistic exchange possible, including the sharing of ideas, philosophies, religions such as Buddhism and Christianity, and technologies like gunpowder and paper. In our Silk Roots dance show, we feature a few of the many dances of 3 countries along the Silk Routes: India, Iran, and Egypt. In the spirit of the ancient Silk Routes, we hope to highlight the incredible diversity of dance traditions within each country, as well as to celebrate dance as the universal language.
My name is Ankita Das and I'm from India. I'm in this country for almost 5 years. I do Bharatnatyam, which is originated from the southern states of India. It is called Tamil Nadu.
My name is Parmida Ziaei. I currently do mostly Persian contemporary dance, I would call it. I mean, some people call it Persian classical dance, some people call it Persian contemporary dance. And because of the history of kind of how that dance started, both in some ways work. It's based on the dances of Iran. I also do some folkloric dances from the region. And I also have some background in ballroom dances, so I sometimes try to mix a little bit of the technique of everything I know.
My name's Sarah Kate Moore, and I practice Middle Eastern dance mostly. So I love many dance traditions from the Middle East and North Africa and Turkey, but I would say I primarily in recent years have been interested in folkloric dances of those regions.
I love the diversity of the dance styles. Like whenever I go someplace, I can see the different diverse styles. Back in India, I didn't get to see much diversity like I'm seeing here. So I'm really very fortunate to be in this country to meet with so many different styles of dancers doing this dance. And secondly, I think like if I choreograph someday, I would use not just my style. I will use all of the styles and then maybe come up with one of my own style to perform.
I have a background in academia, and as an academic, we're taught to look for difference, alterity. And as a human being, I think we look for commonality. That's our instinct, is to look for what connects us. So I feel like I have these conflicting influences where I see, the Persian dancers who danced in our show or beautiful Indian dances, and the academic part of me wants to say, oh yes, these are different cultures, and I don't want people to think that it's all the same thing. They're so distinct and so beautiful with, thousands of years of history within each culture. And then another part of me thinks, it's all dance. I think something else that's universal is the earth. We connect with the earth when we dance, and I think that's profound. That connects us to where we've come from and where we're headed in the future. And that's something we all have in common with our feet on the earth.
Dance is the only universal language. It really is. I mean, you can say there's other things that are universal, but I think nothing quite like just movement shows people what they feel and the ideas that they can get across. Language can never do that. No matter how fluent you are, no matter how good I can speak English, I can never show the things I can show in dance to people. So I think it's a very powerful tool in that way, but it's also really powerful because it's a way of showing who you are and expressing who you are in a place where you might not necessarily be able to use your voice, to express that. So it's really powerful. I think no matter what the dance is, it's really powerful, and I think it connects people, and anybody can do it.